Ayan. Stop muna tayo dito. Papalit tayo ng ano. Papalit tayo ng Bornales, Enchilid.
Inclusive growth and improving the lives of
Bornales, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Saan na ganun na enterprise niya?
Furniture.
government programs.
Ano nga lang sa enterprise?
Bornales Furniture.
Invest in them as we build a greener,
Yes.
resilient, just, safe economy.
Okay.
A green economy is a must if we must prosper in this era of climate change. Extreme weather events such as stronger episodes of drought or excessive rains that cause flooding greatly affect agricultural productivity. In fact, crop yields are estimated to decline towards the end of the century with a lack of climate-smart interventions. In line with this, social enterprises can build resilience by understanding the risks and how they affect the enterprise. They must adopt business continuity
Ma-sign lang ko tanan.
resilience as a core feature of their operations and develop strategies that advocate for ecosystems protection and consider environmental changes ahead. A study conducted by
Welcome back to my channel. Ayan yung mga kasama sa regional summit ng mga babae. Ayan. Ano product yung mga
Apalaya pickles at kalamansi.
Well, liganes sa ilo. Ayan, ito yung sa likuran ko. Yung product. From BPI. Iloilo. So, my product is furniture also. My product is furniture. From Mulo, Iloilo City. So, yun guys. Nandito ako sa isang event. Ipapakita ko lang sa inyo. Ayan. Yung empowerment ng mga kababaihan. So, yun guys. Ipapakita ko sa inyo. Thank you!
with women empowerment, social enterprises thrive and become vital, moving parts of national development for a sustainable, resilient, and inclusive world. As we say ng tiket, durugin salamat, palagka ko kamo, isang lumpiang araw sa ating lahat.
Si Miss Lauren Legarda.
Thank you very much, Congresswoman Lauren Legarda. Indeed, you are an inspiration of courage. So, durugin salamat sa inyo. So now, please help me welcome virtually as she gave her heartfelt inspirational message to our WMEs, Director of Department of Trade and Industry, Region 6, Director Rebecca Rascon. Good morning, ma'am. To our WMEs. Good morning, Sir Wen.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
May mga kasalan. Let me first and quickly acknowledge and extend also, of course, my warm greetings to our keynote speaker and chairperson of the PCW, Ms. Sandra Montano. Of course, to our deputy speaker, Lauren Legarda, to Ms. Dale Aranas of the Global Affairs Canada, my fellow RDs, Remedian Recorder of DA and Rebecca Rascon of
Recording in progress.
Of DTI, our colleagues from other government agencies, our partners from the local government units, and of course, my warmest greetings always to our women micro-entrepreneurs from all over Western Visayas. The Department of Science and Technology is indeed glad to be part of this project, and this was initiated by the Philippine Council for Women. This project had given us an opportunity to assist our women micro-entrepreneurs in Western Visayas in partnership with our long-time partners also, the Department of Trade and Industry and the Department of Agriculture. The DOST-DTI and DA believe in the crucial role of women entrepreneurs not only in supporting
Furniture
economic
ako.
development,
Furniture.
but in ensuring
Molo.
the well-being of their families and the development of their communities. Studies have shown that women
kuya
entrepreneurship not merely
Stay
reduces
kuya, kanugon?
poverty, it also promotes gender equality and the women empowerment. But equally important to this is that women entrepreneurship
Pwede ko
provide
mapuli lang ko,
women with the
mabalik lang ko
means
sa
to
gabi.
improve the health and nutrition of their families, as well as
Lag ko
finance
na
the
akong lagan
education of
ng
their
pero.
children. That is the reason why our national government agencies have always been implementing programs and services supporting our women entrepreneurs. On the part of the UST, our banner program for building the competitiveness of our MSMEs is the Small Technology Upgrading Program, or SETUP. And under SETUP, we do technology transfer and commercialization activities. We conduct a lot of technology trainings. We deploy consultants in many areas: food safety, energy efficiency, product development, productivity improvement, and packaging assistance, among others. We also perform laboratory and testing services, such as conducting shelf life testing and nutrition facts labeling. Another major component of setup is the Innovation Enabling Fund, or what we call as I-Fund. This is a funding grant given to qualified micro, small, and medium enterprises in order for them to upgrade their technologies and facilities, among others. This is not a subsidy, and the MSMEs have to refund back to the government the exact amount they have received within a certain period of time. From our perspective, women entrepreneurship is in an advanced level of development here in Western Visayas. And that is because since the time that we have implemented the I-Fund, way back in 2003, 49% of the MSMEs which availed of this are women-owned enterprises. That's practically 1/2 of all the MSMEs we have assisted. And as of 2020, we have assisted 472 MSMEs with funding support of 477 million pesos. That's essentially 500 million pesos already being granted to our entrepreneurs. And again, I would like to point out, 50% of these are women entrepreneurs. This is true as well with regards to business enterprises that avail of consultancy services. Last year, 50% of our consultancy clients are women microenterprises. For those attending technology trainings, the figure is even higher. 65% of participants or trainees are actually women. And these figures, although what I have cited are 2020 data, these are representative of the availment of these services every year.
Regional Director
Our
of
partnership with
DOST.
PCW together with DA and
Regional
DTI
Director.
has allowed us another
Yes,
avenue for addressing the
this
needs
is
of
the
our
Regional
women
Director of
entrepreneurs.
the
What makes this
DOST.
special is that the services are packaged together, highlighting the whole of nation approach. This project will be ending soon, but the partnership that has been forged here between DA, DTI, DOST, and PCW will continue, and it will become a platform for further collaboration between us. We have so much to do yet. The pandemic has shaken the foundations not only of the business sector, but all other dimensions of society. Things are so different now. There are new challenges that MSMEs have to overcome, notwithstanding our ongoing efforts to reach our sustainable development goals. On the part of the UST, this year, we will officially launch the new version of SETUP, which is SETUP 4.0. Among others, we would like to focus on the new areas, the new needs of our MSMEs, including our women micro-entrepreneurs, and that include, among others, assist us in terms of digitalization. Let me just point out, for example, that based on 2020 records, there were 73 million Filipino internet users. As of last year na siya, so buong year taas ko na siya. And prior to the pandemic, statistics show that only 2% of the 73 million Filipino internet users have purchased goods and services online. 2% only out of the 73 million. And this is much, much lower compared to the percentage in other countries.
The most independent woman with a heart that they ever met. So ready na ka mga magkita si Ma'am Mimi? Okay, so let's welcome Ma'am Mimi.
Okay, so thank you, beautiful MC. Okay, so why we are here and why we have this summit. The Philippine Commission on Women started to implement the Great Women Project 2 in 2015 in partnership with the Department of Agriculture, Department of Trade and Industry, and Department of Science and Technology through a Memorandum of Agreement. Aside from the national government agencies, PCW also partnered with private sectors like Bayan Academy, EcoC Foundation, National Confederation of Cooperatives, Socio-Economic Development Program, Multipurpose Cooperative, and other individual SMEs or entrepreneurs. The project aims to support women's economic empowerment in the Philippines with a focus on facilitating the sustainability and competitiveness of women's micro-enterprises, or WMEs, in selected industry clusters, which for Western Visayas, the following are processed fruits and nuts, high-value crops, and homestyle and wearables. The project also aims to continue to job generation and inclusive growth by improving the economic empowerment of women micro-entrepreneurs and their workers by facilitating improvements in competitiveness and sustainability of women's micro-enterprises and enhancing the enabling environment of women's economic empowerment. Sometime in 2019, Great Women Project 2 changed its name to Women Economic Empowerment, or WE, because GREAT became a product brand of Great Women Project. The national figures showed that the project has already reached 831 profiled and enrolled WMEs, along with its 15,770 employees, of which 75% or 11,760 were female workers. And Western Visayas, a total of 75 WMEs were enrolled under the project. So now, the year 2021 is the project finale. And as implementer, we wanted to create an avenue to showcase how the project impacted the lives of WME's beneficiaries, how they overcome the challenges that directly affects their enterprises, especially with the pandemic situation. Also, to look back and analyze if they really achieved the once envisioned enterprise vision, to level up their enterprise and at the same time empower themselves. That's why we have proposed this summit. So due to the pandemic situation, the two-day summit will use dual platform, face-to-face and virtual using Zoom. 30 participants will be accommodated here at Seda Atria Hotel, while the other who will be joining us virtually will be accommodated in the respective provincial negosyo center in Aklan and Antique, Governor's Office in Aklan, and in Regatta Hotel for the Iloilo participants. The first day of the summit will cover the following sessions: success stories of WMEs, WE Project in Western Visayas, getting to know, sharing experiences, learning and challenges, how to maintain motivation in this time of pandemic, an inspirational talk from the recognized social entrepreneurs, sharing gains, experiences, and challenges of WMEs for homestyle and wearables, And we will be having an online selling of selected WME's products. On the second day, which is tomorrow, October 22, the activities are the following: discussion on the trajectory of services delivered to Western Visayas, increasing access of WMEs to financing, like loan program of Agricultural Credit Policy Council or ACPC, loan program of DTI, loan program of Land Bank of the Philippines, and loan program of Cooperative. So after lunch, again, tomorrow, we will be having a sharing of games, experiences, and challenges of WMEs, of homestyle and wearables, and inspirational talk from the recognized social entrepreneur. So ladies and gentlemen here at SIDA, gentlemen out there in our virtual participants here.
Seryoso it sa atin ito no? Okay, so I encourage also nga sa atin yung virtual nga mag-join ka mo sa sining activity. So I want all of you to find a group, and sa isa ka grupo, tatlo lang ka tao, so that we can maintain distance protocol group.